Get ready with me for back to school shopping. I have to put a full face of makeup. We're gonna have a little bit of a conversation and I'm gonna create a quick face. So thank you for clicking and I hope you enjoy getting ready with me, friends. I am doing back to school shopping for 2 kids. I normally just do Ty, but now Cam is starting kindergarten. Isn't that freaking crazy? I'm just talking, this is not like an actual makeup tutorial or anything like that, but if anything comes to mind about products that I feel like I should tell you at the time, like at the moment, then of course I will. I am still kind of like in awe that Miss Cammy is 5 and we are back to school shopping because she'll be in school in 2 weeks. Also, girl, she just lost a tooth at the bottom. I didn't tell you guys what happened. I had been paranoid for a little bit. I am already a very paranoid person. Like everything in my mind is Final Destination. Those movies really did a number on me. But like I'm always also thinking worst case scenario, right? We're sitting here minding our business. We had gone, I think this was like 2 weeks before we went on the cruise. We went to Burlington, picked up new suitcases because girl, on our last cruise, Carnival crew broke our suitcases. Like the hard shell was unshelled. It was horrible. We also went to Target and whatever. She wanted a Barbie, great. She got her Barbie. I don't know why she thought it would be a good idea to use her teeth to take the stiletto, the pump, off of the Barbie's foot, but that's what she did. And it seems like the heel part got wedged between her teeth, and when she went to pull because she panicked, she loosened one of her teeth. Well, technically she loosened 2, but one was really, really loose. There was blood. I was freaking out. I waited like a day or so to see if it would like, you know, tighten back up, but it didn't. So I ended up setting up an appointment with her pediatric dentist. Thank goodness that they had an opening for like the very next day. They did a scan. Everything was fine internally. But he said at this point, because she's 5, the tooth is really not going to strengthen back up. And then he showed in the scan that her adult teeth, the permanent ones, are like right there. So he goes, in a matter of 2 months, she'll start seeing that the adult one is coming through. So either way, it's going to come up. He goes, whether you protect it and leave it loose or keep wiggling it until it fully comes off, he's like, that tooth is out the door. So fast forward to today, we're looking at what, like 4 weeks later, the tooth was really loose and I can kind of see the other tooth, the little white spots behind that tooth. I was like, crap, it's coming. But I saw how loose it was. I was like, hey Cam, you're a big girl. What do you think? And she was like, okay. And then I made it fun. If you could believe that, I made it fun. The tooth came out, literally no blood because that baby was ready to go. No blood. I know I decluttered, but then I bought another one. And now she is walking around. She is such a happy camper. She feels like a big girl. She looks like a big girl. It's like she's graduated. Also, I have redness here. It looks like a bruise. I don't know what happened. Earlier in the day, it wasn't there. And then later in the night, it was. Now, Juan and I were watching movies on Disney Plus last night. And I was watching like the last Spider-Man, not the new one that came out, but the last Spider-Man, porque I want to watch the new one that came out, but I missed the last one, I think it's 2022. So we needed to watch it, and maybe, just maybe, that's why. Because I'm anxious, or I was anxious, and I probably did one of these to my chin, because it's like bruised. Almost looks like a hickey here. It's so weird. We also figured it might be an allergic reaction. The question is to what? Because I've had nothing new. Anyway, I'm trying like new stuff. This wasn't new and this wasn't new, but I was kind of back and forth with the formula. Didn't love her, but also was kind of like, why didn't I love her? And I couldn't remember why. So I was like, let's give it another chance. And I ended up buying her. I also want to try this. Dr. Malaxin has a lot of great product. This one here is the Calcium Dark Spot Cover Eye Cream. You're going to see another declutter video. I am decluttering, yet I keep buying stuff. Like, what am I doing? But I'm curious about the stuff. I'd rather be the one to buy them because this is not gifted. I'd rather be the one to buy it and tell you guys if it's good or not versus you spending your money and then it sucks. This here, apparently a lot of people over on the TikTok are just using it as a color corrector and or concealer. And they're like, skip the concealer. I want to do really light makeup on the skin. It's just back to school shopping. It's not a big deal. We're not doing dinner or anything. But I also want to make it a point to look nice and presentable. I am applying a little something. The question is this really going to color correct and somewhat conceal, even though it's skincare? So we're gonna do the one abo. Vamos a ver. I'm gonna set that because I want to see what that looks like. Ty is going on the 7th grade. Like, what is going on? I feel like I'm just getting older by the minute. Mind you, no one on social media is telling us like, hey, I'm applying this and then I'm setting it. I decided to set it. It is pretty brightening though. So Ty is gonna start the 7th grade now, which is bananas. Also, I kind of sort of got a promotion at work. So what I was doing within the school system, I am no longer doing. I'm gonna see how this wears throughout the day. It looks really good set. I don't know, we'll see, because this might be really amazing for people who don't want to really do makeup but just want to like conceal their under eyes. So yeah, so I'll be filling in a new role, which is kind of crazy because there's definitely room for growth and improvement, and I was encouraged onto moving on to 2 different roles. Like, which one would you like to do, because you'll be amazing at both. I was like, I don't know. And I kind of sort of shared this on my Discord already. But I started working this week, and summer schedule is very different than the regular school year schedule is. It is taking so much of me and my world to like wake up earlier because my new role requires me to be at work earlier. It is taking I literally roll out of bed. I don't even sit up. I roll out of bed, drag my feet. But the best thing is once I pop in the shower first thing in the morning, that kind of helps me wake up, because you know I wouldn't be there. Oddly enough, because there's way less traffic, no buses and stuff, I get to work earlier than pretty much most people, which is kind of a shocker to me because I'm always late to everything. Okay, that is hella brightening. I'm using the L'Oreal. This is a translucent, the blurring, so I'm gonna have to bring some life back onto this. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the hair. So I went through the process that I went through, got so many compliments. You see the dark coming through, but that's what I wanted. I didn't want it to be like a flat black and then my grays coming through. I wanted to allow my hair breaks in between the touch-ups on the root. So I went with this color. It is not, I'm gonna call it a custom color porque nena, yo me lo inventé. Like, this is not a regular boxed color you go ahead and apply and that you hope that that's the color you get. I had black hair and then I bleached and then I did a bleach wash and then I toned it and then the toning faded because it does that. So I mean, I think I'm due for toning again, but I'm not doing that anytime soon because this here doesn't look horrible. My grays are coming through, but because we have like it's more like a bronze shade. The grays are kind of hiding between the bronze and the black, so I'm okay. But I got a lot of compliments and I really do appreciate it because like black is my natural hair color. It is literally so hard to lift. And then on top of that, I had black box dye for years on my hair. So the fact that I still have hair on my head is like I'm winning. And I was going to add, I got questions about like, given that my hair is so much thicker now, even though I still have thin hair, and it's not like I have a lot of it, right? But it is growing. It is super healthy. I've gotten questions about like, don't gatekeep, please share what you're using, whether it's vitamins, whether it's supplements, hair products. I could kind of do a video if you guys want that. Like I'm taking 2 supplements. That's what I'm taking. But those are not necessarily like, oh my God, they're gonna help. They're not like, what is it called? Nutrafol? It's not like, oh, they're gonna help your hair grow and be luscious. Like, I have been taking care of my hair and there's a process that I've been doing with my hair. Am I consistent with the supplements? No. So I know for a fact that what has really been helping me and my hair, I'm gonna, where is this? Here it is. I'm gonna apply this. I know for a fact that what has been helping my hair, I'm gonna do 2 this time porque last time, nena, that was a lot, is the fact that I'm actually taking care of it. I'm applying the spray on my hair at the ends pretty much every single day. I'm washing it consistently. Notice I haven't done like a top bun in a really long time. It's been weeks, and then that time I had a hair mask with oils and stuff on it. So if you guys want me to like share what it is that I've been doing as a PCOS girly, which they changed the name of what PCOS is, but like as a PCOS girly that sheds so much and now I have like no shedding, let me know. I'm more than happy to like share. Yeah, I feel like the 2 dots were more than enough. So we're gonna keep her simple porque last time I looked like I got punched in the cheek. You know what's crazy at work? I was talking to the ladies, and it is insane how so many women have PCOS and had to deal with it, like live with it, and were like diagnosed later in their life. I was diagnosed younger though. I was diagnosed when I was pregnant with Ty. And it was definitely one of those things where like nobody knew what it was, but because you're not dying with PCOS, it wasn't the end of the world. But I would like be like, no, I have PCOS. That's why I have issues with my weight, or that's why my hair is so thin. That's why it falls off as much. And you know, as much as it does. People would look at me like I was crazy. I'm like, okay, yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it because they don't have it. But also, it wasn't really a thing. Like, yes, it was a diagnosis, kind of like COVID was something, but no one made a big deal about it until it became a big deal in 2020, where it's like, oh, wait, this is a real thing, and it can be really, really bad. Same thing with PCOS. So now they're really investing time into figuring out how people are affected, what coverage they're gonna need with health insurance, GLP-1s, all of that. I'm really happy about it because I have PCOS, which means that my girls will naturally have PCOS. I am educated, but also like there's gonna be medical assistance and support in terms of like doctors knowing what the hell to do in order to support my girls, which is great. Pero sí. And if you're new here and you're like, pero you were just talking about a tooth falling off, now you're talking about PCOS. That's what we do here. We change the subject 50 million times when we're here. My husband just got back from a bike ride. I like looking cute, and I know he likes it too, but I feel like I made it seem like I wasn't gonna wear makeup. All right, so back to school shopping. We have to go buy shoes. We gotta get all the school supplies. They're gonna need brand new backpacks, and I'm going to see whether or not I can find like really nice jeans for Tacolicious, my little Titan. Cam has a whole bunch of clothes because we literally just bought her a whole bunch of clothes. And a perk of living in Florida is that because we bought so many shorts and t-shirts that are like age appropriate for Cam, they're also school appropriate, which means that I don't really need to run out and buy Cam clothes right now. I mean, realistically, if we were to do that by October, November, they wouldn't fit her. So with Cam, I don't really have to worry about picking up any clothes for her, but she is gonna need like some new sneakers and stuff like that. So we're gonna buy her some sneakers. I'm gonna use the Bad Gal Bounce in brown because I feel like it's time that I actually like apply it and see what that's gonna do for me. I'm kind of bummed because we were kind of sort of hoping that we could squeeze in haircuts for the girls, just some trimmings. Like we didn't want to sit here and actually cut their hair big time, but they need a trim. The girls do not want to cut their hair. It's really, both of their hair, it's all the way down to like their bottoms. They don't want it. They love their hair. And their hair is so complicated because it's curly, and they don't care. They said, no, leave my hair alone. They do not want us to give them a trim. Not even a trim. I'm like, girl, we'll like take 1 inch off. They said, absolutely not. Also this here, I'm telling you, this is why we declutter. And you know what? When I get back from back to school shopping, I'm gonna make me a little drink, and then I'm gonna get in here and we're gonna do some more decluttering. I can't see my desk right now because of all of the unboxing that I've had to do to kind of see what I have here and figure out like how I'm gonna incorporate it into looks and stuff. But I am gonna have to get into the drawers just to like really get rid of stuff that's old, even if I love it. Like there's blushes that I know that I love and I don't want to get rid of, but I haven't used in forever, so I'm going to have to do that. Because for instance, this, did I need another highlighter? No. Do you need this? No. But look at how pretty that looks on the cheeks. And this is Kitten by Stila. Did I have this before? Yes, I had this one. I had a bronzy gold one, but I also had the little trio that you get 3 of them in the one palette. I remember decluttering it, but then I was over on the TikToky and I'm seeing people using it and I go, man, that really was a beautiful highlighter, and I loved it. Gave me like that lit and wet slick effect, but there were no chunky glitters, which if you guys recall, I had shared that I was expecting this out of this and I didn't get it, and it was all like chunky glitters, which is horrible. Stila has always made that formula everything, and so I was like, I know I decluttered her, but she really was so good, so I ended up buying another one. And the thing is, since I ordered it from the TikTok shop, like I don't really feel bad about it because I didn't pay full price. Like TikTok is really good at giving you promotions and discounts and points, so you don't have to pay full price And I know this sounds like I'm pushing TikTok. I'm really not. Like, none of us should be shopping, like, at all. There's definitely a lot of overconsumption, and I have fault in that as well. But we have to admit, if you see something that you want and it's at a really good price and it's not full price, it's like a discount, why would we say no? So the skin's looking really good. You know what I just revisited 2 weeks ago? My Fix Plus, because it does everything for me. But I've been layering these two together. So the more free, then I do the Fix Plus, let that sit. This is something else that's new that I want to try. Sarah Creel. So these are supposed to be some lip liners. They're pH activated lip liners, but it's like a contour too. So I have 2 different shades. See, when it goes on, it kind of looks like nothing. Maybe I should do it on, see, when you put it on, it like literally goes on like nothing, even though it's really dark, but then it's supposed to develop into like your perfect shade. This one's like a clear. I'm doing this because I'm trying to figure out which one I want to apply. I'm also procrastinating because I do have to really declutter here. So those are the 2 shades. I think I'm gonna go with the darker one and see what that looks like on my lip. No, I didn't buy this. Let's do the perimeter, and then depending on what it develops into, I'll fill in the lip. But yeah, I am procrastinating because with what I do, I get a lot of makeup and I'm obsessed with it. It's a really good shade. This one is in On Edge. That's crazy. I don't have concealer on, and my under eye so freaking good. That's actually a really pretty shade. It's like mauve on me. Once I jump on it and I actually do the declutter and I'm doing it, I don't worry about it too much. I stress, I go through anxiety, but like I'm not going too crazy with it, you know? Like I just get it done and I try not to think about it until everything has been taken out of the studio. But knowing that I have to do it kind of freaks me out. And to be fair, what I was supposed to be filming right now was the declutter, but I decided to do a get ready with me. This feels balmy, very nice. Kind of feels like Vaseline on your lips. That's so odd because it kind of looks like nothing and then you put it on and this is the, you know, it develops. It's really nice. Okay guys, see, we're looking presentable. It's not too much, but it's enough for a simple day like today. All right guys, thank you so much for getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed this chit chat that was literally all over the place, but that's how I am with people in real life. I love talking about a little bit of everything. And I truly do feel like I'm talking with my friends and we're like across from one another, almost like a little bit of a telegram. Please make sure you hit that like button because you know it really helps me out, and engagement, interaction matters here on YouTube. And if you haven't left a comment yet, do me a favor and leave like a little pencil emoji below. If you're new here, I hope you hit that subscribe button and join our family here on the YouTube. My most recent videos are going to be linked in the description box below, but YouTube is gonna go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen. They believe you're gonna enjoy, so I hope you consider checking it out, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.